Have you ever felt a deep yearning to connect with some of the greatest minds in history, to tap into ancient wisdom and unravel the secrets of the universe? Well, what if I told you that Freemasonry holds the key to unlocking this profound connection and embarking on that transformative journey of enlightenment? Freemasons have long been drawn to the hidden mysteries of nature and science, an area of study that is told to us to pursue from our ceremonies, and it invites us to explore the unknown, uncover ancient wisdom, and seek a deeper understanding of the world around us. From the Enlightenment era to biblical times, Freemasonry has embraced a quest for knowledge, one that transcends the ordinary.
The comments, opinions, and views shared during this program are of those individual Freemasons and do not reflect the official position of a Grand Lodge, concordant body, appendant body, Masonic Authority, or craftsmanonline.com.
Welcome to the Daily Masonic Progress Podcast with your host, Right Worshipful Brother Darren Allett.
What exactly are these hidden mysteries? What secrets and insights have Freemasons over the last 700 years sought to unveil? Let's take a journey through time and uncover those areas of inquiry that captivated Masons and Enlightenment thinkers alike. And whether that's from natural philosophy to esoteric sciences, maybe ancient wisdom or scientific exploration, I'm going to dive into the heart of Freemasonry's intellectual pursuits. And by understanding the mysteries that intrigued our forebears, we can enrich our own quest for knowledge and continue the timeless tradition of enlightenment. But first, it is going to start with unlocking the 7 seals of wisdom. And to do this, we need to unravel the natural laws of the universe. So during the Enlightenment period, brethren delved into the emerging fields of natural philosophy that encompassed physics, astronomy, chemistry, and biology. They sought to comprehend the underlying principles that govern the natural world, such as gravity, electricity, and atomic theory. And then by studying these forces, they aimed to unlock the secrets of the universe and harness its power for the benefit of humanity. And then the second seal, with alchemy, which is often associated with the quest for turning lead into gold, it held deeper interest in the mystical and philosophical aspects of human nature. Hermeticism explored the concept of a hidden unity in the cosmos. And many brethren of the Enlightenment were intrigued by the spiritual and symbolic dimensions that these traditions had. They sought to understand those underlying connections between the physical and the divine, believing that the transformation of matter reflected the soul's journey. The third seal led them to decipher celestial language, and Freemasonry has long been associated with the esoteric knowledge, including astrology, numerology, geomancy, and sacred geometry. And these disciplines revealed hidden patterns and symbols in the universe and suggested that there was a cosmic order that influenced the lives of individuals and society. So by studying the movements of the stars and the mystical properties of numbers, they sought to align themselves with divine harmony of the cosmos. And then seal 4 is the ancient wisdom and lost knowledge of many of the ancient civilizations, such as Egypt, Greece, and the Near East. They held particular fascination for Freemasons, and as they explored the mysteries of these cultures, including their architectural marvels, philosophical teachings, and esoteric traditions, what they found is that by studying the past, they were able to uncover timeless truths and apply ancient knowledge to their quest for enlightenment. And then seal 5 was scientific exploration and discovery. You see, the Enlightenment era was the golden age of scientific exploration, and many Freemasons were at the forefront. They eagerly embraced advancements in fields such as Newtonian mechanics, optics, and geology. And additionally, many voyages of discovery revealed new lands and natural wonders, expanding the boundaries of human understanding. And Freemasons sought to then integrate these scientific revelations into their worldview and blended empirical knowledge with spiritual insights. The 6th seal was symbolic understanding. And as Freemasons, we've always emphasized the symbolic and allegorical aspects of knowledge. The hidden mysteries of nature and science were not limited to purely scientific facts, but also encompassed spiritual interpretation of the universe. By recognizing harmony, order, and the beauty of nature, we sought to align ourselves with the divine principles that governed all of creation. And the 7th seal was transformation, because at its core, Freemasonry is a journey of transformation. It's the pursuit of knowledge in Freemasonry that is intimately linked with personal growth and spiritual enlightenment. So by studying the hidden mysteries, Masons sought to transform themselves, purify their minds and their souls, just as alchemists sought to purify the base metals into gold. And the inner transformation was seen as the ultimate path to wisdom and a more profound understanding of the divine. But that all means nothing without knowledge, because knowledge is power and progress. And of all the hidden mysteries, the most crucial revelation is that knowledge is the ultimate source of power and progress. So by seeking to understand the natural world, Masons believed that they could shape their destiny and contribute to the advancement of humanity. And this quest for knowledge was not merely an intellectual pursuit, but a means to improve society, promote equality, and foster spiritual enlightenment. You see, the accumulation of knowledge was seen as a force for good, empowering individuals to break free from the constraints of ignorance and superstition. And by embracing the mysteries of nature and science, Freemasons aspired to build a better world where reason and enlightenment prevailed over darkness and ignorance. And this meant that they needed to navigate the labyrinth of esoteric interpretation and find practical advice for that seeker of light. And as Masons, we're encouraged to pursue knowledge in the liberal arts and sciences that shape our logic and our critical thinking skills. However, we must also pay heed to the lesson of grammar. The understanding that symbols and elements associated with Masonic enlightenment may find parallels in other ancient mysteries, and this realization highlights the potential for misinterpretation and the importance of context. You see, when delving into esoteric studies, it's crucial to exercise discernment and maintain a critical perspective. The presence of similar symbols or elements in other ancient traditions doesn't necessarily imply a direct connection to Freemasonry. We must carefully consider the context, intent, and the broader framework within Freemasonry's teachings. And this leads us to have some cautionary words from the first degree. You see, it may seem as if the first degree offers permission through the phrase, "Let me beg you to observe that light was ever the object of attainment in all ancient mysteries." And while this may initially seem like an encouragement for esoteric exploration, well, it's the subsequent words that serve as a reminder of where we need to keep our focus. It says, "As it was then, so it is now, the symbol of truth and knowledge, a fact of which we must never lose sight when we consider the nature and significance of Masonic light." And here we're being guided to remain within the boundaries of truth and knowledge and avoid speculative detours that may lead us astray. And some examples of this are the controversial interpretations of Albert Pike. And this is where this warning becomes especially relevant when we turn our attention to Albert Pike's work in his influential and notorious book Morals and Dogma. Now, Pike's interpretations have garnered significant attention. They've also sparked immense debate and criticism within the Masonic community. His assertions regarding Lucifer, for instance, are very easily taken out of context and are used to associate Freemasonry with dubious agendas and creates false teachings. So Pike's work is criticized for pushing perhaps the allegory too far, stretching interpretations beyond their intended limits. But the real issue with Pike's work is not Pike's work itself, it's the derivative works that come from it, written by Masons and individuals who take his work and take it out of context and bring in unrelated concepts that may seem like they fit, but they don't. They're square pegs into a round hole. And it is those derivative works which create those false teachings. It creates the wrong understanding that takes away from Pike's true glory and what he actually meant and intended in the words that he wrote. And that is where the issue of esoteric study comes in, because it can be used as this gateway to bring in things that aren't actually within the constraints of Freemasonry, especially when pursuing the ancient mysteries and those hidden mysteries of nature and science. And it's that tendency to then use esoteric as a permission to extend allegory beyond the recognized boundaries of Freemasonry. And that has led to misinterpretation and incorrect interpretation. And it means that we need to stay within the square and the compass. Those fundamental tools in Freemasonry, they serve as enduring reminders to stay within the boundaries of the craft. And they symbolize that delicate balance between exploration and discipline to ensure our interpretations align with the core principles of Freemasonry. So then as we navigate this realm of esoteric or hidden knowledge, it's the imperative to maintain balance and respect the limits and proprietary nature of certain aspects of our allegories and symbols. I want to give you a few case studies. For example, the first is the scientific revolution, where during the Enlightenment era, influenced by Freemasonry's embrace of scientific exploration, we all witnessed groundbreaking discoveries that revolutionized the understanding of the world. Sir Isaac Newton, a Mason himself, developed his laws of motion and universal gravity and provided a framework for understanding the cosmos. This scientific revolution paved the way for technological advancements and a more empirical worldview. A second case study is the power of symbols and understanding them. You see, Freemasonry's emphasis on symbolism and allegory has empowered individuals to interpret the world through a lens of hidden meaning. By recognizing symbolic connections, Freemasons have been able to uncover universal truths and apply them to their lives. For example, the symbol of the Masonic temple has inspired many Masons to view their lives as a journey towards that spiritual perfection. So for future generations, the hidden mysteries of nature and science encompass a vast array of knowledge and wisdom, the scientific exploration to the ancient and esoteric traditions, where by delving into these mysteries, we sought to unlock the secrets of the universe and apply them for the betterment of humanity. So then as we continue this timeless quest for knowledge, let's remember that the advancement of human understanding, the pursuit of truth and enlightenment is there for the benefit of future generations. So by studying the past, embracing the present and striving for self-improvement, we honor the legacy of Freemasonry, become beacons of light in a world that is still shrouded in shadows. So let's raise our metaphorical working tools and continue the noble work of illuminating the path one step at a time and be guided by the ancient mysteries of enduring light and knowledge.
This has been the Daily Masonic Progress Podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you follow us on Spotify or subscribe on Apple Podcasts. The Daily Masonic Progress Podcast is available on all streaming platforms with new episodes every week.